Hi guys, it's Jen Hernando. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, Bedtime Stories Read by Jen. If you enjoy this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. Today I'll be reading John F. Kennedy, The Brave, written by Sheila Keenan and pictures by Chin Ko. So we will get started. His name came from his rich father. His middle name came from his powerful grandfather. Nobody even used his first name. Everybody just called him Jack. One day, he would be called Mr. President. John Fitzgerald Kennedy became the 35th President of the United States. Getting there was like an adventure book he had read as a boy. Jack was a skinny, sickly kid, but he was a Kennedy. His Irish-American father was very clear on what that meant. He wanted winners in this house, so Scrappy Jack kept up with his 8 brothers and sisters. Jack often had health problems. Whenever he was sick, he read. He liked hero stories and history books. He read the newspaper every day. Jack Kennedy wanted to know what was going on in the world. Jack joined the Navy during World War II. He was in charge of a small patrol boat, PT TAC 109. One dark, moonless night, an enemy warship plowed right through Jack's boat. PT TAC 109 was ripped in half. The crew was thrown into the ocean. Jack saw a sailor who was badly hurt. Jack grabbed the strap of the man's life jacket in his teeth. He towed the sailor as he swam. Jack and his crew swam for hours before they reached land. Jack Kennedy was a hero, just like in the books he had read. He won medals. His picture and story were all over the newspapers. The next year, another Kennedy made headlines. Jack's older brother, Joe, died. Jack was changed by the war and his brother's death. He wondered what to do next. How could he make the world a better place? His father had an idea. Go into politics. Jack ran for Congress from Massachusetts. He greeted workers at factories and fish markets. He shook hands with voters at delis, diners, barbershops, and ballparks. Jack won the election. While he was in Congress, he married a newspaper photographer named Jacqueline Bouvier. In 1960, Jack Kennedy ran for president. He had bold ideas for the future. He did well on his first presidential debate ever shown on TV. Voters liked what Jack had to say and how he said it, but he was Catholic. Some people believed a Catholic should not be president. On election day, Jack proved them wrong, but it was a very close race. John F. Kennedy, 43, became the youngest person and first Catholic ever elected president. The lively, charming Kennedys moved into the White House. First children, Caroline and John Jr., played in the Oval Office. First Lady restored the White House to show off its history. The president met with his staff and world leaders. He faced many challenges. The United States competed with another country, the Soviet Union. Both wanted to be the most powerful country in the world. The Soviets sent the first person into orbit around the Earth. So President Kennedy built up the U.S. space program. He vowed to put a man on the moon. Jack was not going to lose the space race. But a more deadly race was going on. The Soviets put missiles in Cuba. They could easily strike the United States. War might break out. Kennedy said the missiles had to go. The Soviet leader said no. Neither one wanted to seem weak. No one would back down in public. President Kennedy knew that war would be terrible, so he secretly worked things out with the Soviets. the missiles were removed. Kennedy also faced a crisis at home. Black people in the United States were not treated fairly. They couldn't always live, work, eat, shop, or go to school where they wanted. They marched on Washington for equal rights. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech. President Kennedy listened. He drafted a civil rights bill to protect Black Americans. Jack Kennedy did not live to see man reach the moon, or his civil rights bill pass, or his children grew up. President Kennedy was shot and killed on November 22nd, 1963, but his ideas live on. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And stay safe, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.